Hello and welcome back. Hope you're well. Hope you're enjoying them and all that. So, cut to the chase. It's damp again. Let's just get on to that point. So this week is a video that we're going to be jumping back and forward a little bit because obviously when this comes on I should be on the stag do. So, but yeah. So anyway, what this video is about. So, the breaking news and all that. Yeah, we've made the decision to change how we breed the beef side of the cows. Now, we've been like continental bulls for probably 10, 15, could even be 20 years now, and obviously a change in the how things work and how things happen and the land we've got now and TV and that sort of thing. We've decided to go back to more natively bred beef stock off the cows, off the dairy herd. Like I said, as we go into, we're moving forward, and like I say, as we go through the video, I'll explain why and like the decision behind it and why we've chosen to do it that way and what have you. It's something we have been considering it for a year or two, really, going more this way. What with the ground we've got like up yonder hill and that sort of stuff, and obviously with AI you've got an endless choice, but like I say, with running the bull as well, we've made the decision to go this way. And but yeah, so that's that. But like I say, we'll go into more detail as we're going along. So we'll go take a look at the bull we've got now, the original bull. So we've got rid of the Bazadais last autumn, and we'll go and have a talk and have a look at the Angus we've got now, and then we'll go on from there. So this is the Angus bull we've got now. He's like homebred thing out of a cow, out of like an Angus suckback cow we had. That he's 30 months old. He's done a lot of bulling. He got some good calves, nice easy calving, and we started using him. My plan was to sell him, but we had a Bazadais that just went to touch lame, so we started using him. And like I said, we like the calves that come out, and then over the what he's got over the continental things is, with him being natively bred, he's a lot better off just on like the bit of hardier and that sort of stuff, aren't they, the calf wise. And we decided that going forward, are we better being more natively bred on the beef? What is it like? That's the thing. If anything, he just gets a bit bold with you now. And let's say we've got the idea of perhaps buying an Angus bull, or looking at Angus bulls anyway, that a bit more paperwork behind them, more better name sire and all that, because that then will make them a better animal, obviously on the paperwork, and hopefully he'll have a better calf than what he is. I mean, this one's got good genetics behind him. He's off an AI bull, but obviously somebody that's pedigreeing into him will have better ones, won't they? But hopefully, I'm just thinking that's the plan. But anyway, so we're going to have a look at some cows elsewhere, eh? So we're up at the store cows here, up on yonder hill, like, and we're just having a look round. And like, why we're thinking going into Angus is, like, you see these first ones there are Angus. Like, he's a little Charolais, he is, but it's just up here where it is. Like I see, it's a bit more wildernessy, isn't it? Like, and the like I say, a bit more wildernessy. And like I say, an Angus native breed would be better. Like that white on the that we can see, because that's Holstein steers. No much talk about that. And like, that's an Angus. That red and peering out at top, as it looks like a bit mad. That's a Bazadais. Like that white, and there's a Bazadais out of a suckler cow. And he's got a fair bit of shape to it, like, but it's just very slow growing. Like I say, horrendously slow at growing. You won't believe how bad they are, really. Like this one is, that's the white face, that's a Bazadais out of a suckler cow. Just a bit less shape on him, but his mother isn't as meatier. Like, his mother's a bit poorer. That white in there, that's the Bazadais out of a suckler cow. Like I say, they've got some shape to them, but they just struggle on the growing side. But like I say, the idea is, like, up here is to have, like, if we did go more to Angus, as you look at them, like, just a bit more
it's like hardier breed, a bit more native. They do a bit better off this poorer ground, and that's me thinking up here. I do like Charolais. There's 1 or 2 Charolais up here. But the trouble with Charolais, it's the bulls with Charolais. You cannot get consistent AI bulls for a start, and you're buying them and you're going off the EBVs and all that. And yes, the EBVs are good, but like you've got to trust in them, haven't you? And just at the minute, I don't just trust in them, but like these ones up here, these are all, there's the little runty, like not runty, but a young little ginger Charolais, he probably won't get sold, but these will all get sold. Like them 2 Bazides, they're nice bit of shape on them, but they're like 14-month, they're now sort of 16-month old. And my issue of a Bazide is, like, they're no better than what they were when they were weaned. I think like they've had good keep all winter, but they haven't pushed on how you think they would. But like I say, all these, like up here, you see, like we're up here, we're 1,300 feet up here, and like I say, it's a bit rushy, a bit more traditional. I say traditional, it's not. It's sort of worse ground, and like I say, these natively bred things will do better up here, won't they? They'll sort of thrive a bit more off it, and like most of these will get sold. Like most of these will all get, well, probably most of them will get sold come autumn. They'll be done, and then once autumn comes, they'll go as big stores. Then, like, you see, that's just a selection of Angus we've got out there. Most of them, like I said, there's just a small and round corner. He might stay till spring, but them ones, some of them I'm going to fetch a couple of them back now, and hopefully I'm going to try and fatten them off a bit of corn and a bit at home, and have them ready for a bit like a small beef box project I've got on. But hopefully they'll be they'll just stand it up here a bit better, is the idea. And as well, if you can have them up here, I normally fetch them back sort of like weather dependent. They come back as like October, early October, September, like around then. Well, if they're Angus and they can stand it a bit long, you can get another, like you can almost get another month out of them up here without them sinking, a bit like your Continentals do. But I say there's 2 of them I'm just going to pull out and take them back, and they'll have a bit of corn, a bit better grass, and I'm going to try and get them fat, because I've got 1 or 2 people wanting them for freezers and stuff, so I'll have them gone for then. But that's them. But no, that's the thinking with, especially with up here, because it is. Like I say, if you can just stop out up here a month longer or a week or 2 longer, you're better off, aren't you? But anyway, let's go and look at some more. We're with the suckler cows now. So what my thinking is as well, by doing this change, is the suckler calves can take 50% of the shape off the mothers, can't they? So if I want a shapier suckler calf, like I can have a continental cow, like these Charolais, that's a limb. That's an Holstein. That's like your blue here, that's an Angus. Most of them are limbs, they're 2 Charolais. That back end's a Monty. But like if you look at the calves, like that calf there is the oldest calf. It's a bull calf, and it's an Angus, that one. He's not as shapy as your red in there. But that red one's a Bazide out of a beefing. That one, that's an Angus out of a limb. He's a Bazide out of a blue, that one. That's a Bazide calf there. Like he's an Angus. Just a bit more plainer, aren't they? But I mean, they're taking it like this one's an Angus. That one at side of it's an Angus. That one at side of it, that's no, this one. Sorry, this one. That's a 3/4 bred Angus, because that's out of a little Angus cow somewhere. Out of that cow there, that one. Let me see there. Well, like they grow a bit more off grass, don't they? There's a bit less. Like, they won't be as shapy, but like I said, and in time, if we get less sheep and more suckler cows, they can live up on that hill better, can't they? Is what I was thinking, having more Angus. Like he's Angus. I think that's a foster calf, that one could be. That could be out of a dairy cow, that Angus could. So that's a Bazide out of a blue. But like the end, there's not a lot of shape to that, considering it's 2 shapy things.
You see, and then like he's a Bazarday out of a limb. Like he's a Bazarday, he's a nice shapy calf, but it's just this like Backham's Bazarday. But like it's just a case of for what you'll lose in the shape of your calf, I do think what you'll gain in your by having Angus, the grass-fed side and all that to it, and the bit hardy, a bit more native, a bit more, they do better off a bit less. I do think it'll pay off myself. And like I said, if I aren't happy with breeding as suckler cows out of the dairy herd, if I'm not 100% happy with the calves, but I want to keep the Angus because of the dairy side, I can AI again, can't I? I can AI to, like I say, all right, well I want, say, 5 or 6 replacements, so I can AI 10 or 15 cows to, perhaps not a blue, but a blue, a Arrowlay, a Simmental, something like that, to get the continental side from the mother, can't they then? But no. But I say the Angus calves up here, I mean, like I say, I'm not disappointed with them. I think they're all nice calves. If I say him, he's off a 3/4 bred Angus, really, as a little thing. Like his mother's a little thing, that's his mother there, that's the one I keep coming to. And but like he's not a bad calf. Like that, like I said, they are good calves, like he's a. But I say we've left the balls on them this time, so they are, all the bulls are bulls still. So he's like no shape to him, but he'd be like a biggish frame thing, and he'd be all right, won't he? But no, right, let's head on a bit. So we've been round them and just looked and talked a bit. So the plan today is we're going off up to Monash to Richard Jackson at Pillsbury Herd to go and have a look at some bulls. So meet you up there. And that's the bull we come home with. Goes by the name of Charlie Boy. He's 15-month-old. He's a nice little thick set bull. He's plenty growing in him yet. And hopefully he'll do a good job. But anyway, we'll leave it there for now. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. But if you have, drop us a like and subscribe. Bring a friend along, get the numbers up. If you drop me a comment if they don't ask, and yeah, so I'll see you all next Saturday at 6. Ciao.